What is going on, Movie Meals? Movie Meals, no podcast. Kyle was in Disneyland. You can't film a podcast and be in Disneyland. It's impossible.
It's impossible. I can confirm. No way.
Kyle was in Disneyland.
Not on my vacation.
Did he go on the best ride that they have? No.
Thunder Mountain?
If you know, you know. All right, here we go. Thank you, my patrons, Kimberly and Karen. Go get some merch, guys. We're going to give one of these snazzy hoodies away to somebody once we cross that 2,000 mark. We just want to get to that 2,000 mark, so share us around, give us a like. We know we're not here every day. Okay, YouTube people around here, we ain't posting daily. We're no need to grind. Okay, we're just talking about movies when we want to talk about movies. Okay, it's when Kyle and I are like, hey, you want to talk about a movie? I want to talk about a movie today.
Amen.
Today, Kyle said, you want to film reaction videos? And I said yes and no. We're here for the Acolyte for Star Wars, but we are not here for Furiosa. If you want us to react to Furiosa, my big response to you is the same response I say to the children I teach. Bummer. I got no desire. My ticket's been purchased. There's no need.
True.
I don't want to see anything else. I don't want to see the great shots anymore. I don't want to see that in the trailers. I don't want to see one. If I see one in front of the theater, I'm closing my eyes. I'm not looking. Okay? I have no desire to watch anymore. And without me, Kyle doesn't exist. So we're not filming nothing.
True.
Okay? Nothing for Furiosa. I don't want to be ruined. I'm sure the trailer's great. But Acolyte, different story, okay? My ticket's already been bought, but I'm okay reacting to this. So let's get into it here. Kyle, are you ready to get into it?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, a 1, a 2, and a 3.
Close your eyes.
Okay. They're closed.
Your eyes can deceive you. We must not trust them. Tell me what comes into your mind.
Our boy.
Life. Balance. I see fire.
I forgot she was in this.
Oh, that's awesome. I must have
Okay.
Someone is killing Jedi. It doesn't make sense. What happened?
I sensed darkness.
Jumping back and forth.
This isn't about good or bad. This is about power and who is allowed to use it.
Okay. Ooh.
What is that?
Ooh, Daphne! I forgot she was in this.
Oh, that's her.
Ooh. Look at all the sabers blazing up, baby. Let's go. Okay. All right. Kyle, what'd you think?
I see promise with this. It didn't give me overly excited like I hoped it would, but I see promise within the show just because it doesn't look familiar to me. I mean, yes, there's Jedi and lightsabers and the Star Wars logo is there, but it's just characters that I'm going to be introduced to for the first time, and possibly a concept that I'm not sure if I've seen before with Star Wars. So it has that going for it, and it gives me that like anticipation of like something possibly new in the world of Star Wars. That being said, with this trailer, I think like it did enough to like tease people and get excited about it, but I didn't really grasp enough of like the story. I mean, I know that it's like possibly a Sith hunting down Jedi, but I also am unclear of like who exactly is the main character that we're following, who exactly is
Good.
Or what time in Star Wars does this take place? It seems like prequels, but I don't know exactly like which part of the prequel.
That's known. Not prequels. We're talking High Republic era, baby. Anyone who is anybody knows.
I'm paying attention to this stuff more than the casual, and even I'm not remembering exactly what this show is about. So I could see that confusion being with like
I
a
so
casual
disagree with you
viewer.
there. I so
Okay,
disagree with you.
you'll have to explain to me then, but I just see that possibly hurting people's enthusiasm for it, although I do think at the same time there is an equal amount of promise. So concept looks interesting. Hopefully this show succeeds compared to some of the other Star Wars shows that we've had lately where they just fall flat, but otherwise there is some promise to this. But I think story-wise, I just don't have a clear understanding of what this is going to be about.
I liked the trailer. There were shots in there that I liked there a lot. There were some shots I didn't love. I didn't love necessarily some of the look. I know they did not use the volume at all for this show, which is interesting because
Okay.
Jon Favreau was like, we built this incredible thing. Everybody's like, this is awesome, and then everybody used it. The CGI got bad. They didn't pay visual effects artists. Everything wasn't looking good, and everybody was like, I hate the volume. That's not how that works. But this some of the scenes looked a little Disney Star Wars to me, where I wanted it to feel more of what Andor feels like, and Andor feels like Star Wars.
Lived in and real.
But I love some of these shots. So I've seen a little bit of discourse online with what you're saying about how people need a little bit more. They don't. And I have seen so many casual. We're talking, these are people that haven't been to the movie theater in 10 years. And I have heard so many of those people before be like, you watch The Mandalorian, like you're into Star Wars, right? Like, oh, I love that show. Like, I just like your draw is Star Wars. People are going to tune in for Star Wars. People watched Boba Fett. Boba Fett wasn't good. People watched it. We don't need a story. We need a story, but we don't need this. This is the first trailer. It's first trailer. I don't understand why we want to be spoon-fed this story that you're not getting till June. Wait till the next trailer. If this has caught your interest a little, watch the first 2 episodes. I always give a show the good 3-ep try. You get 3 eps in. If you ain't hooked, if you're not like, okay, I kind of want to put on the next one, get out. There you go. That's all they need to do. This isn't, I don't know. I saw a lot of people online talking about how this wasn't the same thoughts as you. And I just don't get that. It's just, I don't get it. Star Wars is the biggest brand out there other than maybe Disney Mickey Mouse himself. And there's no, I don't know. There's no need. We got to stop doing this. We praise trailers for not showing anything, but then they don't show anything. And it's like, oh, you got to, not when it comes, this is Star Wars. We're talking, this isn't some indie film where you need to actually sell the audience. I saw lightsabers. Good. That's the selling point. Okay. They're selling the product. I mean, I saw a couple tweets of people I like that said something along the lines of like, this is just lightsabers and that's all this trailer shows. This is appealing to the lowest that's called marketing. That's called good business. People want in for lightsabers. They want in for the Force. They want in for Wookiees. If you got a little bit of all that, toss it in your trailer. That's what's going to sell. Then you sit down, you watch show, and hopefully we go, oh, wow, that's not what I expected. Oh, my goodness, this is amazing. That's my hope. Thoughts on the actual trailer? I thought it looked really good. I mean, overall, I thought it's not making me yearn for Star Wars, although I will say the shot of the lightsaber spinning at the end just makes me want to see Star Wars on big screen again. Seeing Dune reminds you of how you just want to see it on the big screen, not on TV. That being put aside, I liked it. I love our guy from Squid Game, Lee. I love that he's in this. I assume he'll be the main frontrunner. This is following The High Republic, which is a book series that's been coming out as well. Some of the characters are going to overlap. I read the very, very first book they put out a couple years ago, and then I just got busy with other books. But I really liked it. And it's all 1,000 years, something like that, before. This is the Jedi at their peak. Sith haven't been a mention. Like, that's just not even a thing at this point. I think they're teasing us with some Siths. We saw a red lightsaber. That doesn't necessarily mean Sith. That can mean a lot of different things. If you've watched Clone Wars, Rebels, you know that there's hundreds of people out there wheeling and dealing red lightsabers. None of them are Sith. Not a one. So I think that this show is intriguing enough for me to want to turn it on and see what we're about. I love seeing a Wookiee be a Jedi. That's going to be cool. That's what people. That's playing in your sandbox when you're a kid, right there. I want Chewbacca wielding a lightsaber. That sounds great to me. I think. I heard this that the showrunner, creator, like head, the woman who's been in charge of writing and directing. I saw a quote from her today. In the little I got some free time to kind of peruse the sites, and she talked about how she had hired one writer on her staff that wrote and a part of this series had never seen Star Wars, knew about it, had never seen it, and she wanted a writer for that purpose because she wanted a combination of I've never seen it, I'm unbiased, to I'm a super nerd, to find the perfect balance. As soon as I read that, I went, I am more excited for this show than any trailer I'm going to watch later today with Kyle will show me. Because that, to me, is smart and a great decision. Because it is getting a little stale, Star Wars has. And we don't want that. We want fresh. Andor, fresh. Oh, God, Andor's so good. So that excites me. Bring me in writers who are all levels of nerd, from no nerd to super nerd. Give me everything in between. Give me all those opinions, all put in pen to paper. It makes me more excited. I want to support these performers. I love Daphne Keane, is that her name? From who played X-23. Great in the Golden Compass series, His Dark Materials on HBO. That excellent. She was so good in that. Great show. Highly recommend. But yeah, I liked it, man. I liked it. Do we always talk about the trailer on here? No. Al's got rants to do. Been saving these rants up for decades. But no, I like the trailer. I don't get the discourse. Is it a poppin' trailer that makes me want to freak out with all these insane moments and stuff? No. That's okay. It sold me on what I see. There's something awry in the galaxy, as per usual. And we got to get somebody killing Jedi. Saw a red lightsaber. Everybody's doing stuff. And then I saw a bunch of lightsabers ignite, a bunch of golden ones, and we're getting in there, baby. And I love that. So I'm down for that.
Right.
Anyway, anything else?
Nope. That covers it for my thoughts.
All right, guys. What did you think about not only the trailer, but Al's rants and maybe stupidity, depending on what you believe? Put those in the comments down below. Remember to like, subscribe, share, get one of these bad boys. Thank you, million patrons. And as always, thanks for watching, man.
See you guys.